So I've decided that, for those who don't know me, hi, I'm India, and I really don't need an introduction or anything like that. I'm a Christian. I'm a woman, of course, wife, mommy. This will be about my life experience. So here we go. I've decided that I'm at work, and at work, you know, my 15-minute breaks is when I relax, but I'm deciding that on my lunch break, I'm actually going to record videos, and you know, gotta have little updates and stuff I want to talk about. Like, first thing I want to talk about is Christmas. Don't go overboard with Christmas. It's about Christ. This is for my Christian people. It's about Christ. Don't try and give your kids heaven on earth. No, they can't have heaven on earth, because heaven is where God is. Teach them that. Teach them that it's not about that. And no matter what your family and friends are doing, just always remember that it's about Christ. You don't want to bombard your kids with gifts so much that they forget about Christ. I mean, they may remember a little bit about Christ, and then it's about gifts. We don't want that. We want our kids to know the Lord, know that Christmas, especially, is the day to celebrate it. We celebrate every day, but Christmas is when we sit aside with family and we take out time and we actually celebrate it. Like my kids, I have 5 children. They're each getting 3 gifts. And I kept feeling like I needed to get them more gifts and more gifts and more gifts. No, my kids need 3 gifts. They're going to appreciate anything they get you, that I get them. And also, because they babies, they precious, they're going to appreciate it. And if we start now, then when they get older, they won't be expecting all the extra fancy gift. They might get a little jealous, and we'll have to pray over them and help them through that jealousy and show them how you have to be happy with your own portion and things like that. My kids are definitely going to know that from me and their father. And then it was a scripture in the Bible where it says, well, they give a story of the prodigal son, and the father welcomes the prodigal son back home. He's happy he's back home, but the older brother of the prodigal son is kind of a little bit jealous, you know, saying, Lord, Dad, you never, threw me a party with my friends. And then what did the father say? He said something very important. And I know this is scripture, but sometimes you have to hear deeper what scripture is saying, what the Lord is saying through scripture. One of the scriptures, one thing that the father said to the son after the son said, you never threw me any parties for my friends. The father said something very important. He said, you were always with me. Basically, anytime you wanted to throw a party or anything with your friends, it didn't matter. You could have just had one anytime. Remember that. It's the same thing with our children. Our children are always with us. Why do we feel the need to spoil them with gifts just because it's a certain day of the year? If, let's say, for instance, I was going to get my kids some bicycles for Christmas, but it's so cold outside and everybody's in school and it's a lot going on, that why would I go get her a bike that she's not about to ride? And we live in an apartment, and I would hate for her to ride a bike. And I can't take them to ride a bike, so the bikes will basically be sitting there. We probably use them a few times, but the time they really need a bike is the summertime, and I had to, really take heart to that. The Lord really spoke to me through the prodigal son, through that father, that what he said, you've always been with me. We have to remember that our children are always with us. They're always with us. So we can always get them a gift, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, their birthday. It could be the middle of the summer. It don't matter. It could be far. You can always get something for your children. It doesn't have to be on Christmas. That's about Christ. That day, make it about Christ. And like I said, these are for my Christian people. I'm not telling you if you don't love the Lord. And I'm not down at anybody who is getting their kids a whole bunch of gifts. If you can do it, do it. But don't forget about Christ. Yeah, that's my 15-minute snippet for my lunch break. Y'all have a good day.